Let me adjust. You know what? It is Friday. What's going on? What's going on? Let me roll these windows up on the early Friday morning check in. Got the more coffee talk today. Speaking of more coffee, please go to successfitnessstore.com and purchase some more coffee merch. We got more coffee hoodies. We got more coffee mugs. And oops, I can't go right there. It's early morning traffic. So what's going on? What's going on right now? I'm gonna wait just a couple minutes, like maybe about 2 or 3. I don't like wasting you all's time to deliver on the actual title. On what it is that I'm talking about. Is Brandon Carter a scammer? Is Brandon Carter a scammer? Before I give my opinion on that, if it's a yes or no, give this a thumbs up. Give this a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up and share it to your Twitter or Twix or X. You know it's a hybrid. That's what I love to call it. And how are you feeling? How are you feeling today? What are your plans for the day? What's going on? Let me roll this window up. Turn the AC on. What's going on with you today? I'm headed to the gym. We got 2 clients this morning. Then, headed to Sam's. You know, that's my third home because I'm meal prepping this weekend. And what's your workout for the day? If you have a workout, what's your workout? What's your workout for the day? I think I'm gonna hit some chest today. I think I'm gonna hit some chest today. That way, I knock out chest today and get back at it about Monday. I've been noticing my Fridays have been my chest days just as well. Today, live is brought to you by my morning smoothie. And if you noticed, the thumbnail is the more coffee talk. So, more coffee talk. So, since you've been following me this week, I've been going without coffee for, I think, about 4 days just to reset and just trying to just fill my body out. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with me. I hope that it's nothing major. Keep you all posted. This traffic and as far as where these people are at is it's very narrow. It's very narrow where I am. So I just got to make sure, make sure I don't hit anybody while I'm going live. But with that being said, in regards to my morning shake this morning, this is what you will call coffee. It's protein and coffee put together. So I got a little bit of coffee. There's a little bit almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, a banana, and 1 scoop of protein powder. So 1 scoop of protein powder. So 25 grams of protein. Toggle back and forth to take protein powder or a protein shake. I'm sorry, take protein powder. I have a protein shake before my workout. Um, what do I feel? As long as I don't make it too heavy. Usually I do 2 scoops, which is 50 grams of protein. This morning I did 1 scoop, which is 25 grams of protein. People are crazy. I don't know why this lady just did that. Um, whew. You know how it is when you're driving and people are they're just taking too many chances. They're taking too many chances when they're driving. But anywho, so 1 scoop of protein powder, 1 banana, some ice, some unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and a little bit of coffee. So the saying of drunk talk is sober thoughts. Same with coffee. And so coffee talk is sober thoughts. So as I'm driving to the gym, this hits on the title of Is Brandon Carter a Scammer? Now, if you don't know who Brandon Carter is, you're probably like right along with me to an extent. I know a little bit. I know a little bit about him. Um, if you follow fitness content and if you do not have YouTube Premium where uh, all the ads are blocked off or whatever, there's a high chance you've probably seen a Brandon Carter commercial about the online framework to being a personal trainer and never having to do one-on-one coaching anymore. And as I've seen these commercials and these advertisements, it makes me wonder. I'm like, is this guy a scammer? And I will answer this: I do not think so. Honestly, I do not think so. I do not think so. So why do I bring his name up? Well, in the early 2000s or late 1900s, for anybody keeping count, 50 Cent came out with a song called "How to Rob," right? Where it's just pretty much naming everybody in the industry who's big time in the industry, because he's, in addition to, he already had put in the work. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a name for myself. Am I doing that right now? You know what? You could possibly say that. You could possibly say that, but not so much from maybe the angle that I'm talking about. When you have these introspective thoughts about what's your next move, what is my next move, and in regards to personal training and Brendan Carter, how that correlates is you see these influencers or actually business people and businessmen, making a way for themselves. And it makes me think about personal training. Like, what am I doing? What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Do I even want to do this? Is this even financially viable? Um, you know, I don't know. And so when you see these commercials about, oh, never have to train again in person, make $100,000 a year or whatever the case may be, you do think, hey man, is this a scam? People want you to buy their products, buy, what they're selling, and that's fine because that's the type of world that we live in. Um, we live in a an economic world where you have to buy and sell every single day. And I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not really sure why people get their feelings all tied up in a bunch when it comes to somebody, selling you something or whatever. We're getting sold something every single day. That's a side tangent. But anyway, is he a scammer? No, I don't think so. I've watched a couple of his videos. Very articulate brother, very knowledgeable. I remember I took some advice from him in regards from a video on productivity. Now, the productivity tip, it's like, okay, when you wake up in the morning, this is how you can kind of get, more out of your day. You can get more out of your day by waking up early. And he said, set your alarm, if your alarm's on the phone or whatever, set your phone away from your bed. And he said, I think he put his in his bathrobe, on the door, so he would have to get up and sift through his pockets to turn the alarm off. And I'm like, that is so dope. And I took his advice and added my own little twist to it. I just set my phone downstairs, in my living room. So when my alarm goes off, I'm forced to get up out of the bed and walk downstairs, excuse me, and to set my alarm off. I mean, yeah, turn it off. And that right there has changed a lot on how I wake up and how I utilize my day to the fullest. So every day my alarm goes off at 4:55. It used to be 5 o'clock, but 4:55. Right now. Now, granted, sometimes I do fall back to sleep. I do kind of just lay on the couch, but any other time, I'm up. I'm being productive. I got to get my day started. Whether it's okay, start the coffee, check emails, follow up on, just text messages from the night before, or what may have you. It's a way to, be productive. So with that being said, is Brandon Carter a scammer? I honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't have any evidence to prove it. Take the man for his word. I wish him much success and prosperity. And at this time, you know, I'm just to a point to where I would like that. I would like more prosperity in what it is that I'm doing. I would like more insight and help. I would like more clients, but there's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many hours in the day. There's only so much energy you can expend, and it makes me wonder about like online training. It's like I personally have never met anybody who does online training and is just rich, right? This is just me personally. I could need to get out more. I could need to expand my network, and that's fine. Now that we're past that, I just have never seen it. And it makes me question about personal training. I'm like, who pays for online an online coach? Like, how does that really work? And I've been a personal trainer predominantly in person since 2017 ish, and predominantly it's been one on one. Now, have I done some online training before? It's like, yeah, just a little bit. I just didn't. I was a rookie at it, right? I just didn't like the what's the word? What's the opposite of interaction? Put that in the chat. What's the opposite of interaction? There was the lack of physical one-on-one interaction that I just couldn't connect with. I connect with one-on-one clients. That way it's just a vibe. It's a vibe. And as I've told I work out with some of them, but with that being said, I just could never get into the online training thing, and maybe that's my fault. Maybe that's my Achilles heel. You just when you get to this point in your life, we're almost in the last quarter. We're in the end of the third quarter. We're in September 8th, 24. All month mama mentality. You start thinking about that mama mentality. How can I be better? How can I be stronger? How can I be more efficient? And I don't know about you, but I'm gonna tell you like you told me, cash rules everything around me. That is the reality of the situation. It's cash. Got to get some cash. Got to get some money. And this is not. This is not. I repeat. This is not a live stream getting ready to beg you for money. No, this is not a live stream trying to um, throw salt on anybody's name. Much respect to Brandon Carter and his business and his family and everything like that. But this is just more of a question. When you initially see something, you question it, right? We all question everything. You should. You should. You should be an adult that questions what you see, and to try to get verifying answers, for that. Just don't take everything that you see as concrete or as Bible or whatever, analogy you want to put it in. But just with that being said, it's like, what's going on? What is going on? How can I be better? How can I do more? How can I be more? And all these thoughts is pretty much brought to you by coffee. So again, they say drunk talk is sober thoughts. I say coffee talk is sober thoughts. When the coffee kicks in, anything can happen. You feel good. And, I didn't put that much coffee. I didn't put that much coffee in here. I didn't put probably about this much of coffee. Probably about this much of almond milk and a banana and some ice, right? And it just makes me think. You know, I ride to the gym at a fairly good time. It just makes me think. You know, about where I'm going and where I want to go in the future and what's going on right now. I'm trying to work on coming on here live, every morning. Not say every morning. And if I say every morning, then I have to, verbally commit and out of that. And I don't want to commit to that because my morning's gonna change. More so through the later part of the week, I'm a little bit more open. But I want to check in with you all and see how you feeling, checking your temperature, and what is it? What is it that you want out of life? What is it that you want to do for the remaining of your life? Granted that you have the rest of your life, how will you provide for your family? And I hope you all have a more, let's say, secure plan, kind of going on in situations than what I got right now. But you think things are going to work out a certain type of way, and hopefully that wasn't too loud. I'm sorry. Hopefully, things work out a certain type of way for you that are, more beneficial for you, that you don't have to really wait and guess on, the next client's coming in, when the next, dollar is coming in. But in this personal training world, if you are a personal trainer or you're looking to be a personal trainer, these are the realities. of the present. These are the realities of what's going on, right now. You have to think about your next sale. It is a sales job. So what I was talking to you earlier about, this isn't a live stream to, be like, hey, buy this or buy that. Yes, I would like for you to support, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. And I have different ways to support. If you want to support for free, subscribe. If you want to support for free, hit the like button. If you want to support via finances, go to successfitnessstore.com and purchase some merch. I don't really, I'm not really asking for, anything too much. Maybe your attention, right? And just to hear me talk, ramble and go kind of crazy, at this point. But I'm not going to be too much longer on here because I have to get into this gym, right now. But, these are things that you think about, when you're seeing these ads, question them. When you're seeing these ads, see if these type of things apply for your life. And the reason why I kind of look like that, I'm like, again, this do not disturb is on, and I'm still getting notifications. Um, and it's like the powers that be, or whoever designs this stuff, is that they want you hooked to these notifications. And no matter when you choose to say, I do not want any more notifications, they still find a way to notify you. Right. And I think that's more of a grand problem of a lot of stuff kind of what's going on. I know this is a side tangent and it's not on subject what I was talking about. But since you've been tuning in to me on live for a couple of days, you've seen that, me talk about that. You've seen me talk about that in regards to, hey, why isn't this working? Why does it take me so many tries? Why does it take so many buttons to push if I say I don't want any notifications on my phone? Why is it that I have to keep pushing so many just different things, and then when you do, they're still notified? So I'm convinced they don't want you to be off grid. They don't want you to not. They don't want you to not be notified. Put it like that. They want you glued to these phones, right? And the irony is that I'm talking on this phone and you're looking at me through your phone or laptop, computer, or whatever the case may be. And so I close this like this is that, I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good workout. I may go live again later. And I know these are kind of like scrambled thoughts, but coffee talk. Coffee talk is sober thoughts. And I got to let this coffee kick in even more. I didn't have too much this morning. I just had a little bit. And I hope you have a great day.